Oh, what's the matter? Tired of this quarantine? Already eaten all your stockpiled food? How would you like to learn something new about marine mammal foraging?
Hi, I'm Dr. Paul Webb. You may remember me from award-winning educational videos like Introduction to Echolocation. Everybody wonders what marine mammals eat, but how do you study them when most of their feeding is done underwater? Well, in my new video series, we will unlock the techniques used to study marine mammal foraging behavior. Join me, won't you?
One way to know what animals are eating is through direct observation, watching them feed. Of course, for marine mammals, this really only works for animals that feed at the surface, like sea otters. These days, direct observation can also include things like putting cameras on animals to observe their natural behavior. Another way to study marine mammal foraging behavior is inferring it from diving behavior. If you have a flat-bottom dive, that might indicate benthic feeding. If you have a dive that has a lot of wiggles in it, that may indicate foraging in the pelagic water column. We can also correlate diving behavior with prey distribution. This figure shows a bunch of right whale dives diving down to depths where you have a high density of copepods, their main prey. Prey remains are another good way to learn about the diet of marine mammals. These are usually hard parts, things like bones or squid beaks or scales or otoliths. Otoliths are the ear stones of fish, and they are species specific. Not only can you tell what species an animal has eaten, but from the size of the otolith, you can also get an idea of the size of the prey. Prey remains can be obtained through the stomach contents of dead animals. For live animals, a stomach lavage is used. This forces water into the animal's stomach until they vomit up their stomach contents. Cephalopod. And finally, there's scat analysis, analyzing an animal's poop to see what's in it. Unfortunately, this only tells you what they've eaten most recently. And finally, there's some newer molecular techniques. These include extracting DNA from stomach or scat samples, using isotopic methods, or looking at fatty acid signatures. A lot of prey items have distinct profiles of fatty acids that are very different from the animal that ate them. So if you can get fatty acids from the blood or the blubber of a marine mammal, you can tell what kind of prey it's been eating. In this figure, we see the fatty acid signature for capelin, a small fish that's a common prey item for a lot of marine mammal species. So now that we know how you can study marine mammal foraging, we can take a look at what these animals are actually doing.
Okay, kids, don't forget to wash your hands and see you in class.